Hello. Um, Today we're going to be taking a drive on Westcountry 3. We've got the Westcountry 3.03 beta. So the full version of that should hopefully be out soon. So the main sort of things that have been updated in this version is Totnes. So we're going to be taking a drive around the new circular. We're going to be doing it anti-clockwise, which will be the 1B. There's no timetables in yet, so we're just going to be driving around not in service, pretend it's like driver training, route learning, that sort of stuff. Uh, so got City Red Street Deck, repaint by GZ11. So yeah, it's lovely repaint. Won't catch me saying that often. So yeah, and it's the street deck which I don't drive too much of, but it's there. Uh, Also, yeah, I'm sorry about any lag. In 9 times out of 10, it won't be the map, but I've not got the best hardware. Oh, that's very loud. Yeah, I've not got the best hardware, so it will most likely be my computer. Also, my FOV is a bit wide, but I've changed it with OMSI. Let's sign into this first. So what we do is we take a drive down to the bus station, which is just down the road, and then we will do the 1B. So let's set my destination, there we go, and let's switch it on. So this will probably be it from me now. Won't really speak much for the rest of the video. If I find anything to speak about, I will sort of unmute myself and talk about it, but other than that, hope you enjoy my awful driving with my mouse, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Actually, I've decided I am going to speak because there's just so much to talk about this map. So, where we are now is where the old Totnes railway station was. So, that's been moved down the road to where the bus station is. And the bus station's had a bit of a revamp as well. So once again, I am sorry about any lag. That is most likely my end. And freezes like that most likely won't happen on your end, but they could. I'm not 100% sure. So I believe the speed limit down here is 20, so I will try to stick to that. I have to slow down, because I don't know what this focus is going to do, and it's just going to carry on without a care in the world. So you should be able to realise where we are now. We are Totnes High Street. So if you turn right, that's the bus station, and if you turn left, that goes towards Paynton. So I don't actually think that road was 20, I think that was 30. But this road is now 20 as well, so I shall stick to that. That's 20 all the way up to the top of the road, I believe. Just over the bridge. So as I said, we will go to the bus station, just so you can see what's changed. It's not too different. Obviously there are changes to accompany the new update. Obviously, because it's an update. Duh. So yeah, this roundabout's changed as well. There's actually stuff in the middle of the roundabout, because obviously the poppies used to be there as well, stuff. But in the summer and spring, they will spawn in the middle of that roundabout with a tree. And that tree stays year round, I believe. What are you going to do? You're going to let me go? That's very kind, thank you. So this will be a little jank in the bus station because it is. I wouldn't say it's really difficult, but it is fairly difficult to get it in first try. That is. Oh wow, I should not have said that. Um, but yeah. So I probably won't, because the 1A and 1B go from stand 1. I probably won't go to stand 1 because it's very difficult to get it in. I'm just gonna stop talking about that. Yeah, so I'll go here, stand 3. Obviously, I'm not the best, especially not with my mouse, because I've not got a working steering wheel. So yeah, this is. I've got F4 zoomed in a bit because I've got on this presentation tools open, but yeah, here's the new train station. We'll ignore them static buses over there. I don't think they're meant to be there. So yeah, depot's just over there. So you can't see where I'm pointing, but that's fine. So yeah, I think this looks a lot nicer just because it's all close together, and you're not got to walk. Obviously, get the bus up the road to the train station. It's literally just right next to the bus station. So yeah, oh, it's not that button to close doors. It's that one. So I think in the final version you will just be able to reverse straight out and go, but I'm gonna do it the way that I think is proper. Oh my gosh, wrong button. Oh my gosh, what's happening to my bus? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna go do a U-turn down here, and then we shall leave the bus station. Obviously I shouldn't be going too fast, because in reality there would be like other buses and stuff, and people being stupid walking around the bus station. But yeah. So I've just turn right out here to go back towards the bus station, not the bus station, the high street. And then we will start the route. So the 1B is the anti-clockwise, so that will go up towards the old trade estate and then around the new estates, then to Totnes Castle, and then back here. And the 1A will do the opposite, because that's how clockwise and anti-clockwise works. If you didn't know that, I would be seriously worried. What is happening here? You're gonna let me go? I don't know why, but thank you. It's very kind. What are you gonna do? You're gonna pull out in front of me. Yep. And then we're gonna get stuck here because they're behind me, so I'm just gonna have to pull through here, I'm afraid. Sorry, Mr. I don't even want to know what that. I can't remember what that car was. Oh, it changes to 30 here. I thought it changed at the top of the road. On the new road. So this bit's new as well. This is a crossing for cyclists. So I just like to slow down and make sure there's none coming, even though there's definitely none coming, because I don't think they've been implemented in this map. But it would be quite nice to see in the future, maybe. Maybe just a third-party mod from like Haven City cyclists that are used in Pimlico as well, actually. This is such a lovely map. I'm just going to keep on saying that because it is absolutely beautiful. And I'm very lucky to have been given access, so thank you very much to iomex, of course, for letting me have the beta, and everyone else. Yeah. Obviously this is beta 5 now for this update, so there's not any like major bugs that I've seen so far. So that should give an insight sort of as to how long it will be till the update comes out. But obviously there's no timetable data yet, so it's not going to be like obviously tomorrow, but I wouldn't say it will be like years away either. So yeah, nice bit of not mega thrash kick down. These lights aren't going to change. Oh, they have just changed. That is very kind of them. So this junction up here, obviously, it's got the little bridge. That would, if you turn right there, that would go towards the old train station. But now, if you turn right up there, it will take you up towards the bus depot. So there are like 2 ways to get onto the high street. I just chose the other way because that's quickest, obviously. What I wanted to show you guys today. So yeah. Oh, I have to stick to 30, don't I? Oh my gosh, didn't mean to do that. to sort of scratch my face and press the arrow key. I'm not gonna stop at any of the bus stops, because timing's being done by the people who are doing the timetables, so I'll leave that to the professionals. Can't speed up a little bit. Yeah, there's a new tarmac up here as well, because obviously it's fitting in with the sort of backstory in Westcountry 3. So that will be that the trade estate's been gone. That's not proper English. Trade estate's gone. So this junction's changed as well. So it used to be a roundabout here. That's funny. Not really. Red light. So there's now a Morrison's there, which is quite cool. Since 1899. Oh, I've gone under the ground. There's my bus, look. Not in service. Because we're doing some route training. Oh my god, not route training, route learning. Didn't realise the light changed because I was taking a screenshot. Because I use ShareX, the screen freezes. So I can take a thank you truck, lorry, whatever. Thank you iomex. Nice little increase in the speed limit. Obviously the stuttering will be there, but because my hardware's not the best, it will be there a bit more on my end. So I can only again once apologise. That's not English. I can once again only apologise. There we go. Nice little pub there. I quite like this bit. This is a very nice part of the map. A roundabout here in which we're turning right to go towards Silver Hills, which is one of the many new estates. I might turn my lights on actually, because the AI have, and in game it is nearly 3 o'clock and it's winter, so it gets darker quicker. Obviously, that's not Totnes Castle. Totnes Castle's up the road. Now, this bit up here, I'm going to regret taking a street deck round purely because it's a double mini roundabout. And every time I've gone round this way in a street deck or a bus that's longer than sort of the smallest street light, it's not gone well. I probably should have taken the 8.9 metre 200 OMSI, but hey ho. But I believe when sort of the Digibus Mirage has been released, I think that's the plan for this route. I believe they're going to be allocated in a separate AI list that will come with the map. Yeah. Got Silver Hills Academy there. Those cars do not slow down, do they? Jesus. They're at a side road. They should really slow down. Silver Hills Community Academy. Very nice. Oh. That needs to be sorted, so I shall report that after the video. And if iomex has seen this and I've forgotten to report it, then oops. But yeah, bug there. We turn right here to go towards the main Silver Hills, which is literally just this road. Not right, left. Oh my gosh, I need to go back to like year 1, learn my left and right. So yeah, this is the Silver Hills stop here. Yeah, don't really know what else to say about that. Turn right here to go towards the Royal Winchester pub, which then takes us towards, I think it's called Shyster Homes, which is like the new housing development. I'm behind GR57 Hun. So yeah, this road down here takes us to the pub, and then we're near enough Shyster homes, and then we're back in the main bit of Totnes, which is in the currently released version of the map. Thank you very much, Mr. TX4. And there's Roy Winchester stop. Oh my gosh, nearly mounted the curb. So left here, which takes us to the back of the Shyster Homes development. And not Audi, because it's not Audi. Yeah. Nice bit of thrash kick down up this hill, as the veg would call it. And there is a bit more traffic as well because it's Saturday afternoon, so everyone will be out. And that is a feature with all. Oh, I didn't realise there was a car park. That's quite cool. Well, there should be a car park, but yeah. But yeah, the extra AI is a thing with OMSI, which is very cool. You can schedule it your AI, so it's not just constant all the time. You can have dips and rises. So here's Shyster Homes. There's the Audi. I'll tell you why I said it's not Audi, because there's literally no logo. So it could be Audi, might be Schmaudi. You never know. That was a really poor joke. I'm so sorry. And then at this junction we go straight ahead, and a bit of a hedge change as well. I can't remember if that petrol station's always been there, but it's something I've only noticed in this beta. Well, not this specific beta, but 3.03. And then there's a junction up ahead that used to be traffic light controlled. That's now gone. Not this junction, obviously, because we're sat at traffic lights. But yeah, it just follows the road around now, which is, I don't know what to think of it. It's not the worst, but I'm not particularly the biggest fan of that new bit. But obviously, it's iomex map, so it's his saying. If he's happy with it, then I'm happy with it at the end of the day. It's going green. Let's go. Got a nice little Costa coffee. Can't speak there. Cup. There. Yep. Still can't speak. All this traffic building up of all the people wanting to go home or into town. So it's Totnes. God, that is really like going around, isn't it? Jesus. So I don't need to indicate there because the road follows around. I need to indicate left if I was going that way. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of traffic. Glad I'm not going the other way. I might do that in another video. I don't know. If you guys want it, if you've gotten this far, let me know in the comments. And I can have a look at doing the return. Not the return, the opposite way. Leave bus suggestions as well, because, yeah. Obviously this is Whitehaven, this part of the map. At the top of this hill you go left to go up Totnes Hill. But you can now go right as well. Obviously not towards Paynton, but you can go right and that will take you towards Totnes Castle, which is where this route takes you, funnily enough. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound rude there, but yeah. So I shall whack my indicator on, get in the right lane. These lights better not change. They're not. How amazing is that? It's almost as if they saw me coming. The marvellous thing about the AI scheduler is you can also set the level of parked cars for a specific time as well. So you can sort of set them, like the AI for day, like every day, every hour. It's sick. So I would highly recommend that if you've not got it already. There's Totnes Castle up ahead. Well, the remains of it. So we go right here, and when the timetables are implemented, Totnes Castle will be a timing point, and that's simply just to reduce the amount of time you spend waiting at the bus station between routes. So yeah, we're not going to wait here because obviously there's no timetables, so it'd be a bit silly. But hopefully in a future video when they're implemented, I can show you maybe before it's released to the general public. So you go left here, back towards the town centre, and actually, you know that bit of the roundabout that says coming soon? That is exactly where we pop out of. Oh, forgot to turn Steam things off. It's a high KM. Should really slow down. So I wouldn't say it's sharp, but it is sharp, this corner. I don't particularly want to go through the wall, because then the bus will be collapsed just like City Red is soon. Because if you didn't know already, City Red is ceasing in either, I think it's February, it might be January of next year, which is 2023. Which is quite funny because we've just been bullying GZ for it. So yeah, look, School of Technology we are. Here we are. So if we go left here, it takes us back towards the bus station. Well, right here, obviously, but stopped a bit prematurely there. Oops. Oh, now it's turning green. Just as I was going to take my glasses off, because they're hurting with my headphones on. Oh well. I've literally just sat down on my computer to make this video. So I've been out all day. I'm just about to go out again. So that's why I've just forgot to take my glasses off, because I need to see. Obviously, sitting so close to my computer, I can see. Oh, I am ever so sorry about the lag. Again. So what we do is we'll go down to the bus station, pretend to terminate, and then go back up towards the bus depot and call it a day. Oh, you are not changing on me, thank you. 20 mile an hour. What we do as well is we go the opposite way to the depot, so we go up towards the old train station, go there. So actually, no, we'll go in the bus station, just for that added bit of immersion that all the veg seek. So obviously it's a right turn here. And obviously now, yeah, just at the 24-minute mark in the video, nearly enough. This route will be longer. Obviously, oh my gosh. Obviously I've not stopped at any stops, and there's the timing point to consider as well, and any extra traffic. So it will round up about half an hour, the route, which is quite good. Especially seeing as it stays in Totnes, that's quite good for a Totnes route. Gosh, I didn't realise how dark that floor texture was. Must have gotten quite dark in the course of this route, which is quite cool. So there we are. That is absolutely atrocious parking. Oh my gosh. We'll ignore that. So we shall depart. I'm gonna do the bodge way of departing, which is full lock to the right. Which is, I believe, what is going to happen in the release version. Just because it's a lot of hassle. Oh my gosh. I haven't taken my handbrake off. And I haven't put it in gear properly. So So I must have stopped, not put my handbrake on, then tried to put it in gear, and obviously it doesn't like that. It's a catastrophe, it really, really is. So I believe this road is 20 mile an hour, so yeah. I didn't really add much to the conversation, but yeah. What are you doing, Mr. Red Car? You're going, so I will pull out in front of you. Sorry, Mr. Volkswagen. Or Mrs. Or whatever gender you are, it's 2022. Can be whatever you want nowadays. And that's completely fine. Got nothing against it. I don't know why I keep looking. I think it's just obviously what they do in real life. Slow down, have a look, then carry on. Obviously, OMSI AI doesn't do that. Because it's OMSI AI. Literally just objects travelling along tracks at the end of the day. Should put my handbrake on. And away we go. Now, with my driving norms, you really wouldn't think I'd be legally allowed to drive in the real world, but I am. Somehow. Not buses yet, but that's something I'd like to get into. When I'm 18, which isn't too far away, which is scary. And obviously I won't be driving these big things in real life. Because where I live, it's just E200 land. I mean, it would be quite cool to have like regional E200s at some point in the game, but I don't know how close or how far that is from coming into fruition or reality. So we just have to wait and see, really. Always forget my handbrake, parking brake, whatever you want to call it, I don't really mind. None of my business. There's a lorry behind us. Bob's your uncle. Gosh, these traffic lights take forever. I think this is what iomex was talking about actually. He said traffic lights at that section of the railway bridge can add on like, quite a lot to your time, and I thought that was down in the town centre, but apparently it's these. Because I always get stuck at these lights. Go right here, which will take you to the old train station, which is now obviously moved to the bus. I don't want to call it an interchange, but it is near enough an interchange. So I'm just going to call it an interchange just to make my life a whole lot easier. Hello. Reverse idle. Obviously developer of the Renown and the Streetlight. Both very wonderful buses. So yeah, the train station, we would have passed it by now if it was still here. But now, you go right at this roundabout, then you take another right, and then you're back at the bus depot. Oh my gosh. Not even Joe Dobby, because he's not in his orange Mini. Must be Simon. I don't even think he's got a red Mini. But we shall go with it. Oh wow, we're nearly at the half an hour mark. I think it will just go over half an hour. Well, that's quite good. So here's the bus depot. Again, obviously. What I'll do is I'll do a lap around it and then attempt to reverse park. And oh my gosh. And there's a new livery. That's only temporarily, I believe, until 3.1. I'm not going to give too much information on what will be changing in 3.1, but deliveries will be. That's all I'm at liberty to say. We'll park next to this C400 there, right ahead, I think. So we'll just hope that I didn't knock over any cones there. I just have to use our mirrors, or my mirrors, you're not driving the bus. Just sort of lift my foot on and off the accelerator. Just inside the cones, that's perfect. So now, so I'm very sorry about that, I accidentally stopped the recording. I didn't realise that straightening up the wheel was set to stopping a recording. I thought I set that to start, but apparently not. So I was just saying, I've got that in perfectly. There's a little bit of a gap there, but not too bad. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and if you've got any bus suggestions for the next video, please do let me know. And yeah, thank you very much, and goodbye.